Imagine early humans, our distant ancestors, navigating a world without words. Picture them in their natural habitats, surrounded by the elements, relying on their instincts to survive. They relied on gestures, facial expressions, and vocalizations to communicate basic needs and dangers. A raised hand might signal a threat, while a smile could indicate safety or approval. These early forms of communication, while rudimentary, were the building blocks of language. Simple sounds and gestures began to form a primitive yet effective means of conveying messages. Over time, these vocalizations became more complex. The grunts and cries evolved, becoming more varied and nuanced, allowing for a greater range of expression. Early humans began to associate specific sounds with objects and actions. A particular sound might come to represent a certain animal or a specific action, like hunting or gathering. This marked a pivotal step in the evolution of language, the development of spoken words. These words allowed for more precise communication and the sharing of more complex ideas. This gradual process, driven by the need to share information and cooperate, led to the emergence of proto-languages. These early languages were the foundation upon which all modern languages are built. These early language systems, though simpler than modern languages, allowed for more sophisticated communication and social interaction. They enabled early humans to discuss plans, share stories, and build a sense of community. The ability to communicate through language gave early humans a significant advantage, enabling them to pass on knowledge, coordinate activities, and build stronger social bonds. This ability to share and preserve knowledge was crucial for the survival and advancement of human societies. For millennia, spoken language flourished. Stories, knowledge, and history were passed down through generations by word of mouth. However, oral transmission had its limitations. Information could be lost or altered over time. Around 3200 BC, a revolutionary invention emerged in Mesopotamia writing. The earliest writing systems, such as cuneiform, used pictographs, symbols representing objects or concepts. These early writing systems were primarily used for record keeping, such as tracking trade and documenting transactions. The development of writing marked a profound shift in human history. It allowed for the preservation and transmission of knowledge with unprecedented accuracy. Writing transcended time, allowing past generations to communicate with future ones. This invention set the stage for the development of civilizations and the advancement of human thought. As writing systems spread and evolved, they became more complex and sophisticated. Early forms of writing, such as cuneiform and hieroglyphics, laid the groundwork for future innovations. The invention of the alphabet, attributed to the Phoenicians around 1000 BC, was a pivotal moment. This breakthrough simplified writing, making it more accessible to a broader population. The alphabet, with its limited number of symbols representing sounds, made writing easier to learn and use. This innovation democratized literacy, allowing more people to record and share information. The spread of literacy fueled the growth of empires. Knowledge could be preserved and passed down through generations, ensuring the continuity of culture and governance. Written laws could be codified and disseminated. This allowed for the establishment of consistent legal systems, which were crucial for maintaining order and justice. Official records could be maintained. These records were essential for administration, taxation, and the management of resources. Communication across vast distances became possible through letters and documents. This enabled rulers to issue decrees and communicate with distant provinces efficiently. The Roman Empire, for example, utilized its extensive road network and a standardized written language, Latin, to effectively manage its vast territories. This infrastructure facilitated the swift movement of information and goods. Writing became a powerful tool for administration, education, and cultural exchange. It enabled the training of scribes and scholars who would go on to serve in various capacities within the empire. It facilitated the dissemination of knowledge, ideas, and beliefs across empires and generations. This exchange of information was vital for the development of science, philosophy, and the arts. The written word built empires and shaped the course of history. It remains one of humanity's most enduring and influential inventions, continuing to impact our world today. For centuries, books were copied by hand, a laborious and time-consuming process that limited the availability of knowledge. In the 15th century, Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press revolutionized the way information was spread. The printing press used movable type to mass-produce books, making them more affordable and accessible. The printing press democratized knowledge. Books were no longer exclusive to the elite, making learning possible for a wider segment of society. The mass production of printed materials fueled the Renaissance, a period of great intellectual and artistic flourishing in Europe. The printing press broke down barriers to knowledge, ignited revolutions, and transformed the world. Section 5. A world of languages, diversity and evolution. Today, thousands of languages are spoken across the globe, each a testament to human creativity and diversity. Languages are not static, they constantly evolve, influenced by factors like migration, cultural exchange, and the passage of time. Consider the Indo-European language family, one of the largest language families in the world. From its origins in ancient Eurasia, it branched out over millennia, giving rise to languages as diverse as English, Spanish, Hindi, Russian, and many more. The evolution of this language family illustrates how languages diverge and converge, reflecting the movements and interactions of people throughout history. Section 6. The rise of standard languages unifying nations through words. As nations formed and consolidated power, the need for standardized languages became apparent. This was not just a matter of convenience, but a crucial step in building a cohesive national identity. Leaders and scholars recognized that a common language could unify diverse populations, making governance and communication more efficient. Standard languages, often based on prestigious dialects, emerged to facilitate communication and foster national unity. These languages were typically chosen for their cultural and political significance, and they became the medium through which laws, literature, and education were disseminated. In England, the standardization of the English language was influenced by factors like the printing press and the establishment of a national education system. The printing press allowed for the mass production of texts, making literature and official documents more accessible to the general public. The King James Bible, published in 1611, played a significant role in shaping standard written English. Its widespread use in churches and homes helped to solidify certain linguistic norms and conventions, which were then adopted in other forms of writing. Standardized languages, while essential for communication and national cohesion, also presented challenges. The imposition of a standard language often meant that regional dialects and minority languages were overshadowed or even actively suppressed. Dialects and minority languages sometimes faced suppression or marginalization. This led to a loss of cultural diversity and the erosion of unique linguistic traditions that had been passed down through generations. However, recognizing the importance of linguistic diversity, many societies today strive for a balance between promoting standard languages and preserving linguistic heritage. Efforts are being made to document and revitalize endangered languages, ensuring that they continue to be a vibrant part of our global cultural mosaic. Section 7. Technology's impact from telegraphs to the Internet. The invention of the telegraph in the 19th century marked a revolutionary moment in communication. For the first time, messages could be transmitted instantaneously across vast distances, connecting people in ways never before imagined. The telephone, radio, television, and eventually the Internet continued to shrink the world, connecting people across continents and cultures. The Internet in particular has had a profound impact on language. Email, instant messaging, and social media platforms have fostered new forms of written communication, often characterized by informality, abbreviations, and the use of emojis. Section 8. The digital age, emojis, slang, and the transformation of language. The digital age has ushered in a period of rapid linguistic innovation. The rise of social media, texting, and online gaming has given rise to new words, phrases, and ways of using language. Emojis, those ubiquitous pictograms, have become an integral part of digital communication, adding emotional nuance to text-based messages. Slang, always a feature of language, has flourished online, with new terms and expressions emerging and evolving at a rapid pace. While some lament these changes as a degradation of language, others see them as a natural evolution, reflecting the creativity and adaptability of language in the digital age. Section 9, the future of language, endless possibilities. As technology continues to advance, the future of language holds endless possibilities. Artificial intelligence is already playing a role in language translation, voice recognition, and text generation. Virtual reality and augmented reality will create immersive experiences that could transform the way we communicate. Language is a living entity, constantly evolving to meet the needs of its speakers. From the grunts of our early ancestors to the digital dialects of the 21st century, language has been the cornerstone of human connection, creativity, and progress. As we venture into the future, one thing remains certain. Language, in all its evolving forms, will continue to shape the way we think, interact, and understand the world around us.